n.o.b. Leave your feelings at the door.
Alright guys, welcome back to the show. As always, it's your boy Chavi here with my co-host, D-Money, Swag Money, killing all these bitches, fucking all them hoes, D-Rich.
What up?
We have with us today, long awaited for at least us two, Ashton Storey, a local podcast that he just started recently. Real Spit, is it just Real Spit or is it Real Spit 706?
No,
I know
Real
that's your
Spit.
handle.
It's just Real Spit.
Okay.
My Instagram Real Spit 706 though.
All right. Well, what made you want to start doing a podcast? I know that a few people like asked you to do one.
Yeah, actually, like it's been like a long time. Everybody was like, "Dude, do a podcast. You're always talking shit." So I was like, "Yeah, okay." But I put it off for so long, and I just acted like I didn't care. And then one day I just jumped on it. I was like, "Cool, let's do it."
Yeah.
And so I like to talk anyways. So I was like, might as well do a podcast.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense. That's pretty much how we are. Also forgot to introduce, you probably can't see her, but you will definitely hear her at some point. My wife is with us. She is back.
You can be in the video. No. Whatever y'all want to talk about, anything.
All right, yeah. Well, go ahead and hit your topic with us.
Oh, the playoffs?
Yeah, definitely gonna do some sports talk.
Luka, the God Doncic.
Fucking God.
That 3-pointer over Jackson was fucking crazy.
That whole game was crazy.
You been keeping up with the playoffs, any? Or
I've been trying. I was drunk last night, so I didn't get to watch it. So,
Oh.
but actually, it's halftime right now with the Utah Jazz. But my team's Boston. Obviously, we know.
Shut the fuck up.
We know this.
Nah, don't try
You already
giving me.
know.
Don't try giving me that stuff now, man. Like,
But nah, Luka, he was underrated as hell coming into the game. So now everybody riding his dick. But
Yeah.
he's a fucking beast now.
he really is, man. It's scary to think this bro's only 21 years old.
Exactly.
I mean,
All that hop on Zion and it should be on.
honestly, I mean, nah.
No.
We shit
At all.
on we shit on Zion as often as we possibly can. It's
Fucking Booger McFarland lot over here.
but yeah, when you think of Luka, I mean, the dude's been playing with old men forever. Yeah, it's overseas, it's a different ball game, but I think, in my opinion,
He's more developed than the college players.
yeah, for sure, the defense over there in Europe is crazy. So he's just had to really work on his offense just to climb up in the ranks there. And he's
43 points last night.
43 points, 13 boards and 17.
Yeah, that's his too.
Yeah, he got a triple double. He's got the most triple doubles in a playoff debut. He broke Jordan's record,
Yeah.
or at least I think it was playoff debut, or just
And then he broke,
yeah.
I gotta start watching.
I think it was Magic or Kareem's playoff points for rookie.
Yeah.
Or for,
Debut.
yeah.
I'm not really a Clippers fan, anyways. I think they're overrated. So
Yeah, well,
I don't like the Clippers. I hope they lose.
Paul can't hit shit, George.
Yeah, I'm not. I used to be a Paul George fan when he was with Indiana, and then he started riding, trying to chase a ring, and I did. So I stopped respecting him. But I mean, he's still a hooper, but he never shows up in the playoffs. I think the last time he showed up in the playoffs was when,
against the Heat.
yeah, with LeBron.
Yeah.
And when he had the monster dunk on Birdman.
Yeah. Pre-break.
Yeah. Yeah, he was. That's the last time that he actually showed up in the playoffs.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to probably be the Lakers and Celtics. Especially after last night, like LeBron, what the fuck?
Oh, we got to get past Miami. Miami Heat. Oh my God. If we got to play them.
No,
I think we'll play.
we play Toronto next.
Yeah, but if we beat them, we're going to end up playing
Miami or the Bucks. You think
Miami.
Miami's gonna eat the
Miami
Bucks?
will eat the Bucks up.
I think so too.
Watch. Jimmy Butler is gonna murder them guys.
They're already talking about Giannis might go to Miami too with Jimmy Butler.
Of course, everybody
I hope
love
he
to
does.
like chase rings and shit and stuff like that. I mean, it's everywhere, obviously, but at the same time, it's like, fuck, man. Like,
Giannis,
you're,
fuck Miami, just go to the Hawks. Like,
Because then they'll have him and Whiteside, won't they?
No,
White
Sox
Sox.
with Portland.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
he's-
damn, he switched.
He's sucking it up with Portland.
Yeah, but
He's ass.
LeBron just swept him up out of there, baby.
I mean, we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
They're still at Game 5. It's possible
Yeah,
they
but
get.
Dame's out.
Yeah, it's true. I forgot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not.
Dude, oh my god.
They're completely done.
His finger wasn't even, they said it was fractured or broke. What was it? What was his finger?
I think
No,
he just
they-
jammed it.
Yeah.
But they said he dislocated it.
Oh yeah, see man, get out of here. They always trying to take stuff from LeBron.
Oh. Well, dude, last night Dame, like, I think he went to jump off that dock or something. He did that.
That scared the hell out of me.
It's that ad right there.
Oh, that scared the hell out of me.
I was confused. Like I turned to her and I'm like, "Come on now, you know we're recording. Don't be getting on TikTok."
I thought my porn popped up. I was like, oh no.
I think he was going to dunk or something. And we came down. His knee, you saw it go in.
Yeah,
he walked. He
kinda
literally
hyper-extended
went
a
off the
little
court.
So it's gonna be a D Rose maybe.
I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that bad.
D Rose making a comeback though.
So, how'd your first episode go last night?
Dude, I was so nervous. Like, if y'all watched it, I was like, I just talked so fast, and I
Yeah.
was just so nervous. But like, I'm gonna get better at it. But it went good as overall. We talked about a lot of different topics. Oh no, I didn't.
He spit on some Cody fucker, whatever his name
Oh,
was.
Cody.
He was wearing fur coats and shit.
Yeah, he was talking about how it was fake or some shit. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
saying that.
He had on a fucking jacket that we walked back in 8th grade. I was like, dude, that's your fucking profile pic. And then he had a fucking cigarette in his mouth in one of his profile pics. I'm just like, you don't even talk to me. I don't even know where he's from or who he is.
Me either. I didn't.
Cody Colbert or some shit.
Yeah, I
But
didn't.
I ain't gonna give him too much clout.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I mean,
matter.
he ain't gonna see this shit anyway. We don't really. Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm gonna give him the clout now. I'll add him. So fuck that.
Yeah, I was there when you were like, I'm not even this dude's friend. Like, what the fuck? And you know, a lot of people are just like, block his ass, get rid of him, all this and that. I mean, yeah, that's the easy thing to do. But
He helped a little bit. He kept me interested.
yeah, definitely.
But Brittany was really good. She's very opinionated.
Is she gonna be like full time with you on this, or
Pretty much, yeah.
okay?
I actually like her.
Yeah, it's definitely good to have a co-host.
Yeah, and I didn't want I wanted a actually female's opinion on some stuff. Like, I'm not gonna say some stuff, but I like female opinions.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want all dick up here talking to me. Like, I want to hear like, a female's perspective of things,
Yeah, I got you on that. That's pretty much what we have her for whenever she's around, because she was complaining while you were up there, we were down here. She's like, well, y'all don't record when y'all record while I'm working, and we're like, well,
Yeah.
it just happens to be, we mainly record on my days off,
Yeah.
and it just lines up and makes it easier that way. If we can get it done before she gets off work, that gives me and her more time to spend together. And obviously, she's taking that for granted.
I mean, spending time together on a podcast is fun.
Yeah, but 9 times out of 10, you just chill and you're not even on camera.
Yeah, because
And talk
sometimes
shit off the camera. Yeah.
I don't relate sometimes, like the sports. I know Taco Fall.
Okay.
He's pretty tall.
Oh,
Yeah, he's 75.
oh, God damn, he's huge.
He
Yeah.
is huge.
I don't watch him, but I mean, you've been getting buckets. The bucket getter.
Yeah, definitely. So
What does she relate to? What do you relate to?
TikTok.
yeah,
Oh, no, I got off TikTok.
she's always on TikTok.
TikTok's.
I can talk some shit, but
It's kind of what the whole point of the podcast is, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, as you know,
That's what we wanted Ashton.
It-
That's when you get pissed
Yeah.
off.
Y'all just, what do y'all want to talk about? Y'all tell me. I'll give you my opinion.
Well, like I said, we pretty much just wing everything. I mean, we have no real plan here. We do have some shit coming up that is going to be planned. We took it to Instagram, and the votes were 100% yes as far as us doing a conspiracy theory type series. The last thing we recorded, every 2 weeks we're going to start doing movie reviews. And it was the last time. It was the last episode. We kind
We
of
recorded.
2 episodes that day. We kind of dwelled into the conspiracy theory things, and we're like, dude, we could probably start an entire series on this, and so that's going to be where we start to get into once we get back on our regular schedule, because
That'd be different.
yeah, definitely. We're a week ahead because we recorded 2 episodes one day, like one that came out that week, then one came out the next week. So we got some time to like do some research and shit and figure out, exactly what we want to start with, what direction we want to go into, and then go from there. So we pretty much talk about anything, but like he said earlier, one of the biggest reasons why we came to you and wanted you is pretty much the racial injustice that's going on. I know you are heavy into that. I was with you on one part, and like the
Don't let Joe go.
yeah, the worst thing that happened is when we first started recording again. Once COVID kind of settled down, even if you believe that it hasn't, or you just don't believe in it at all.
That's
Was it bad?
No. I told y'all, let me come over here and let me cough on you. Hey.
But we had said, or at least I had said, I don't remember what they said about it, but I remember specifically I said that Dalton isn't built the way that like these bigger cities are built, like as far as racism and everything. And it's still kind of true to an extent, because when you think about that Facebook group, a lot of the people that were on there weren't from Dalton. They were from Calhoun, Gordon County, Lafayette, Walker County.
Legit racist.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was definitely fit.
And so, like I said, Dalton to me still isn't like as bad. I mean, yeah, sure, there are still racists around. But yeah, definitely Murray County, but not Dalton. Yeah, yeah, Gordon County.
They're stuck in their ways. I mean,
They are. But yeah, pretty much. It was that Facebook group, Don't Let Joe Go.
that was a hate group.
Yeah, it wasn't intended to be. That was when I first joined. It wasn't like that at all. And then of course, bad seeds are everywhere. He takes a picture with the statue and he's flipping a bird. Nothing.
I saw the
nothing
picture.
harmful.
I just don't remember all the comments on it.
They got the picture. He joined the group. He kind of instigated it a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely jumped right into the fire.
But I came to his defense because they were attacking him, racially. And, I was telling people, look, this page isn't about racism or anything like that. Yeah, it's about a statue from a dude that fought, the opposing side, whatever, whether he had slaves or whatever.
Really, he was a runner.
Yeah, I was like, leave it like that. Don't attack somebody. And they're like, oh, well, he's this and he's that. And I'm like, no, he's not.
He's fatherless.
Like,
I saw
like,
that
what?
one. I was like, oh, shit.
like, I came to defend him, and then I got attacked for doing that. And I'm just like, what is going on? It was like, I'm like, you don't know Ashton. I know Ashton. He's a father. He takes care of his kids. He works. He owns his own car. He, pays his bills. He does all this and that. Oh, no. He's just this. And he's like,
He don't have a job.
yeah. I was like,
What?
No.
And the thing that really like why they attacked you is because a lot of people I don't want to, it's not really a race thing, but a lot of like people that feel the way that you feel that are like white, they're scared to speak out because they don't want that type of backlash. They don't have any like backbone and to do that type of stuff. Just like if I was out and I talked about it on my first episode last night. If I was out and somebody called me out of my name and I was with a white friend and they didn't say nothing, I'd probably swing on them too when we left.
Yeah.
Because it's like you let somebody talk to me like that.
Yeah.
Like and you call and like you're part of that problem. If you don't say anything or speak up, you're part of that problem. I don't need you around me. If you spoke up for me, I don't need nobody to speak up for me. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. But at the same time, if you spoke up for me, I would gain way more respect for you. And that person that said it would be like, okay, nah, I fucked up. I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But like if you just let that shit slide and we leave, then they gonna have power over. They're gonna do it to whoever they want to. So I definitely applauded you doing that.
Well, like one of my things was the whole daddy issues thing.
Yeah.
I got into an argument with a guy on that post about that. I was like, he knows his dad. Like, you know your real dad and your stepdad.
Mhm.
I know both of them. Just from us growing up together. It's like, they're still in your life.
With him earlier.
Yeah, I was like, no, does not have daddy issues whatsoever. And I was like, and you assuming that a black male has daddy issues is racist. And then he's like, it's not racist. He goes, I see all these girls doing these scandalous things, and we all assume that they have daddy issues. And I go, that's not racist. I go, but it is sexist. You're assuming that a girl is a whore and doesn't have a father figure because she's selling her pictures and making money.
Yeah.
Like, it's a side hustle.
My thing was, when it don't matter how you're raised, it does matter how you're raised. I won't say that.
100%.
It definitely matters how you're raised. But once you become an adult, you make your own choices.
Exactly.
You gotta find your own path. You're not gonna walk that path that you would get. I mean, I got my ass toe up when I was coming up, but at this point in my life, I'm going my own way. I'll still remember my ass whoopings and what I was taught, but at the same time, I gotta find my own way, and I'm gonna make my own decisions. Now, with making those decisions, my mom and my dad will, correct me if I'm wrong, but they let me fuck up, because they don't let me fuck up, I won't never learn anything.
Exactly. And it's like that for everybody. It's not just black people.
Yeah,
It's not white people. It's not Hispanics. It's everybody has to go through their own sort of trials and tribulations to learn right from wrong. Some people, unfortunately, learn only from wrong, and they continue to go down wrong, and then
So that's right.
yeah, they think what they're doing. Yeah, they do what they do to survive. And
But I mean, I wasn't really mad at nobody. I wasn't mad at nobody and Don't Let Joe Go. It just shows like where society is still at today.
yeah,
Because it's like they were just marching not too long ago. Like 80 years. My grandma just passed away not too long ago. She's 97 years old. My granddad's 75. So it's like they were just doing that, and that's in his generation.
yeah.
So it's like we're still doing this today, and nothing solved. And they say, well, ain't nothing wrong with you, nothing wrong with you, but you don't understand what other people go through, or you can't even say a specific race, but you could, but it's not. I'm not gonna do that. But every race goes through its trials and tribulations.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? But I love everybody. I don't hate anybody. And even like I'll try to explain, like when I went to Southeast, I had racist ass friends. Like, and they were still my friends. They were racist.
He's not lying. I mean, we were all surrounded by it.
Yeah, and I won't say like who they are. I remember exactly who they are, but I won't say their name because I don't know what situation they're in today. So, but I had people call me out my name, and I was just like, shit, it is what it is. I ain't gonna fight you over it because I still got that space for us to go to school.
Yeah, I mean, we had that conversation on one of your live feeds was when you first started coming back to play football, you were targeted by a certain amount of people.
Oh, hell
and
yeah.
it wasn't because you were Ashton Storey. It was definitely because you were black.
Yeah.
And Ashton Storey.
I got my helmet taken off and head butted
like
in the face.
I watched him get beat down by almost everybody, and really nothing that I could do. And it wasn't just him; it was your cousin Trey.
Yeah. And that's the reason we were kicked off. Really, like it wasn't because we didn't go to summer workouts or whatever. It was just like
You spoke
there
out.
was so many. It was so many complaints that we got to do whatever we wanted to do, and they were like, well, "You're not a part of the team." I'm like, shit, fine. Like, it hurt my feelings. I didn't get to play with the homies, but I still went to school with them.
Yeah.
So it was, man. I can name everybody that said anything to me.
Same kids probably treat you in basketball though.
Yep.
Definitely.
Same kids, same parents that support the kids. Yeah, but it was never. I never got taken up for it by any adult that was there. It was like, man, just keep your head up. Like, motherfucker, do something about it. What do you mean?
Right. Yeah. Definitely. If you know you're being targeted and you say something about it, it's a he said she said type deal.
Yeah.
Where's your proof other than what you know is happening to you? They need like someone else to see it and say something, but a lot of people aren't going to step up and say that because it's like, oh well, for black people, well, you're an Uncle Tom. White people, you're just a sellout. You're this, you're that. Like, yeah.
Basically. And then even when Obama first got elected, bro, you wasn't even in school yet with us. So
Yeah, that's
it was
what
my
I was
freshman
saying,
year.
freshman year.
I walked into the cafeteria and this white dude walked up
No,
to me.
no Obama shirts, no Obama
Nothing.
posters, everything.
Like, bro, they walked up to me. Bro walked up to me and was like, just because he got elected don't mean you get to do what you want to do now. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh shit.
So I'm only like 135 pounds my freshman. I'm a little dude.
Was this a senior or something?
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's upper class.
And I know exactly. I remember exactly who it was, and I told my cousin that was in his grade. He got his ass whooped later, but it was like, why would you even come to me and say something like that?
Because people don't care.
They don't care.
Like,
If it was Southeastern, like, okay.
yes, it is.
I was like one of 5 black people to graduate in my class, and I think 3 of them were special ed.
So we
Princeton was the only one besides me, I think.
we didn't have a lot of black people go to school with us in
I can
general.
only think of what 7 to 8.
I can't even
We didn't have that.
many.
I didn't have that.
I don't
in
think
high school.
I
We did.
Princeton graduated with us. I think he graduated from the Career Academy.
Oh yeah, he left. I was the only one. You think really? I don't think nobody else black went to school with us. I mean, I went to school with Adrian and Todd,
Yeah.
but they was all older than us.
Yeah, we didn't.
Jeremy.
Gavin was younger.
Gavin was younger than
graduated
me.
with you.
So
Yeah, we didn't have a lot. I mean, that's just like her hometown. I say it all the time. I was like, y'all are still probably in that like racist stage because she's from Decatur, Tennessee, which is like right beside Athens. Population of probably like 5.
He already knows. He's like,
they know we all ride through there.
Well, that's what I tell her. Like every time we're like driving somewhere and I see Mexicans, I'm like, oh my God,
Yeah.
my people, they're coming. Slowly but surely. I mean, they've got a handful of black people that go to the school, the main high school. It sucks that they even have their own like road and they all live in beat down trailers. They don't live, well, nothing there is really nice. There are a few nice houses, but yeah, she'll tell me like, we'll be going down the road and she goes, this is where all the black people live. And I'm just like,
They tore our head down and Green Ridge, they tore that shit up. They didn't even like once they like took that away, the old community center, the whole black community it just fell apart.
yeah. Well, same things like happened in Oakland. I mean, I don't know if she fully paid attention to it. I don't know if either of one of y'all have seen the newest season of Last Chance U. Oakland's doing the same way. Oakland is trying to go all corporate and force everyone from the hood basically out. They tore down all the homeless shelters, everything. They don't even want it. Golden State no longer plays in Oakland. They play in San Diego.
Yeah.
So Oakland is
Well,
going
hopefully, Beast Mode does something about it.
yeah.
He's from Oakland. He's a big time like community guy there. So hopefully he does something to help them out because he takes a stand for a lot of things that he believes in. So hopefully he gives back to his community.
Yeah, it's nice.
I think he would.
Yeah, I don't see why he wouldn't.
He seems like a good guy, a solid guy.
Yeah, the main, or not the main, the school that this season's about, they all have like Beast Mode shirts and Beast Mode shields, everything, and it's like he's starting to do his thing. I mean, he went and played in Oakland for what 2-3 years, something like that, after his first initial retirement, and then
in Seattle.
yeah, then pretty much just retired all over again, I would imagine. But yeah, anything special you got going on in your life outside of the podcast or anything like that?
No, I go to work and I come home. Play Fortnite.
I feel you.
Take care of my babies. That's probably the only thing that I have really going on. I mean, I'm trying to start this merchandise after I drop a couple episodes. That way I'm trying to lay my foundation for that. For what Real Spit is about. And I don't want nobody buying my merchandise and supporting me if they don't know anything about it.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely comes with time because we're rolling up on a year of us doing this. Well, I mean, it's been a calendar year since we started, but we haven't recorded consecutively for a year because obviously we were there good up until about the new year when she found out she was pregnant and then COVID hit and we took like that big long break and it's like everyone's like, hey, are y'all still even recording? We're like, yeah, we just gotta find the right situation. His mom has cancer. He lives with his mom. That's where we record. I said, she's pregnant. I don't want to risk anyone getting sick and possibly dying.
COVID.
So
Shit's real.
So we're definitely back up on the rise, dealing with Adon and Kelvin and George. That kind of revamped us a little bit. We got some more followers,
Deadly boys.
for sure. Which Adon did ask what made us want to collab. I mean, it's Ashton. We've known each other for fucking ever.
Yeah.
I think I've known him. Well, y'all know y'all probably know each other, but I think I met you when I was in sixth grade.
Yeah.
Possibly. I
This is
mean,
my
they're
first
all-
time meeting him.
I'm a character. I just haven't. I guess the Hennessy hadn't kicked in yet. I'm just kidding. I'm the same all the time.
Yeah, he's a lot more chill than what he was when we were growing up. Because there for a while we hated each other, especially when he moved to Dalton. That's when I was like, all right, Ashton, you left me. Fuck you.
Yeah.
And
I moved. But man, the city is a whole different atmosphere, bro. If you're ever in the county and you think about going to the city, just know it's a bunch of shit you can get into. And so I was already who I was in the county. So then I come to the city, I went through the same type of shit, but with black people. My friends and my peers that I grew up with, they were like, you ain't just gonna come over here, like you gotta prove to me who you
yeah,
are
you basically
out
gotta,
there.
reinvent
So
yourself.
I had to
pretty much.
become this person over there and prove my blackness to them, which really what it was, because like even like my mom growing up back then, like they think because you're from the county you're just some type of person, and they're from the city, it's like they think they're better, so, or harder, or whatever you want to call it. So you have to prove yourself when you come to the city.
Yeah.
So it was totally different. I mean, I played and I started a couple games, but I had to get back to the county. There was too much going on.
You went for how long? I know you went
6 months, 6 to 8 months.
I was about to say, because you were back by your
Yeah.
senior year.
I came back. I left 8th grade. I came back by the time 8th grade year was over.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Cause
I
you,
was gonna say, I thought you were at Southeast the whole time.
no, he was
I was adult middle.
yeah, because we played baseball together 7th grade.
Yeah.
And then I specifically remember them asking if you were going to play in 8th grade during the year, and you're just like, nope.
Yeah.
And then next thing I know, he disappeared. Like he was gone. We had every class together, and then he was like just gone, and I'm like, where the fuck did Ashton go?
Everybody was
And
like,
then
what the fuck?
find out he goes to Dalton, and I'm just like, son of a bitch. And then when he came back, he like expected to come back to me in open arms, and I was like, you're a fucking traitor, dude. I was like, I don't care who you left me.
What Ashton was saying, I cannot remember who said this for the life of me, but I know it was like a mixed celebrity, and they said like growing up, because they grew up somewhere like kind of rural, it was like for the white people you have to be the whitest you can possibly be, and for
Yeah.
the black people you have to be the blackest you can
Yeah,
be.
but
And what you were saying reminded me of that.
It's tough, man.
It's kind of true. I mean,
Like,
you can tell. I mean, I don't know a lot of people from the city, but I know the black people that go to county schools, and then it's a whole nother level at Dalton.
Well,
at-
yeah,
at
as I
the
said,
city.
the only person I actually know that went to and graduated from Dalton was your cousin, who used to come play basketball with us at with Bryce at the gym.
couldn't be Tristan either. Never come.
Or was it Gavin's cousin?
It might have been Gavin's.
But that's it.
Yeah, because O'Shea went to
O'Shea,
Northwest.
that's
Yeah.
who it was.
Yeah,
He went to
he was
Northwest.
Northwest. He didn't go to the city.
Yeah. And see, like, even like I get caught up, like, and I don't know how y'all censor anything.
Hell no.
Okay. Well, I get called a country nigga all the time. Like, you country ass, and I'm like, damn, why I gotta be that? Why I gotta be that? But and then it's like, bro, you're the whitest black dude I know, and I take that to offense. I'm like, damn.
They ain't
Well,
met,
what make me white?
they ain't met my cousin then.
Man, they must
Oh,
not
yeah.
know. I know
For
a bunch
real?
of man. I know a bunch of black dudes that's just country as fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm like, damn. I mean, I can't just be black. Like, damn, bro. But they like, now I take that into offense because it's like I shouldn't even have to prove. Oh, Drake said it in the song. Drake actually said what you were talking about. But
Oh yeah, maybe yeah.
that's my guy. But yeah, man, it sucks to have to be put in that situation. But then you don't ever have to prove yourself to nobody. I just was always myself. I never tried to like talk their slang that they had or their little keywords and shit. I was just myself. And I think that got me way more respect than if I was trying to blend in and become who they were.
Yeah.
I would never find out who I really was, or got the respect that I got.
You were always just Ashton.
I had to be. I couldn't have my.
Pretty much. Just my bud.
Yeah.
He was nothing different to me, except for when he left.
I think it was just like Carter leaving. Like when Carter Gaten had left.
No, yeah,
I wanted to fucking shoot him.
Like,
I was so mad. I was like, you motherfucker, you practiced with us all summer long.
Well, Corey Smith is the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted to fuck them up, but then, like, I just let it go. And I was just like, man, they ain't really happy over there. Ain't no way they happy.
Nah, they just went because they weren't.
Because they didn't get to start.
Well,
Corey didn't get to play.
Corey
started until the 7th game.
I don't know who leaked that. I don't know.
I don't either.
I still don't know.
It's all right because they got us back because they found out that somebody played against Murray County when we whooped their ass 70-0.
Who played?
I think it might have been Oscar because he was going.
Nunez?
Yeah, because he was going to Career Academy
Man, come on.
and still playing.
That's
for
my
us.
dude. I love Oscar. But
Yeah,
come on.
Oscar's
Like, he
great.
was like a key player.
Yeah, but I think it was him, and they found out that he was enrolled at Career Academy.
I thought Career Academy in Southeast was like a thing.
Well,
It depends on where your district is.
Yeah,
Because you could go,
Oh,
if you're on the, like, a certain side of the bypass, you had to play for Northwest, and if you put on a certain side,
yeah.
you
Well, I
play
mean,
for
he
Southeast.
lived in high school. He lived right down the road from Walmart, so
Yeah.
he was zoned for us. But I don't know exactly how it worked. I don't know if he might have
Those
been.
are weird.
I don't know if he might have been deemed ineligible just because it was like his first year, his only year playing.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly how all that works out. But yeah, they found out about that and
That's crazy.
they.
I just seen Corey
fucked us.
Smith at Academy like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I've seen him a
That's
few
awesome.
times. I mean, he's
I haven't
straight.
seen
I
Carter's
mean,
fat ass in a long time.
I ain't seen him in a minute.
I remember he got choked out, dude. Hey, no, I ain't gonna talk about it, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
Hey, listen,
Okay.
we were we were in fucking it was right before a game, man, and my cousin Tevin Brew, yeah, it was Tevin. Carter in practice called him a 4-fingered bitch because Tevin's fingers cut off, one of them. He was like, "You 4-fingered bitch." So Tevin the next day, pre-game, he was sitting on the chair or whatever eating, and Tevin came behind him and just like choked the shit out of him. Carter like, "Let me go, let me go," and he was like, "I'm a 4-fingered bitch, man." And then he ended up letting him go, and he pushed his head and shit. Carter like, "What the fuck is that for?" He's like, "Shut the fuck up." It was hilarious.
I'll tell you, some of the best moments I had in football were pre-game or pre-practice.
You remember when Possum and Kevin Torres got into it? When Possum took his chicken tender?
Who the fuck was Possum?
Oh, God, Ryan, the one guy got into it in practice too. Man, you know Ryan, man. God, we call him Possum.
I know who he's talking about. But
I think he's a cop now, man.
Oh, Ryan Marshall?
Marshall.
I didn't know he was called Possum.
Yeah, because he got hit so hard today one day in practice, he just laid there. And bro was like, "Get up! Get up!" And then he just finally like jumped up out of nowhere, so we started calling him Possum.
Bro, Coach fucking Brewer and his nicknames. They fucking had Catfish. You were
I wasn't a big fan of Catfish. He's one of them.
Catfish was one of those racist motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie there. He was
Hell yeah.
he was
I
pure
did Catfish,
British.
dude. I was scared of him. I would kick his ass now. And I was scared of him back then.
I think
really
y'all were
was.
gone by the time his brother got there. But his brother,
His
Yeah.
brother was there.
oh,
Yeah.
he was the most emo motherfucker I think I've ever met.
Yeah.
in my
I'm
life.
scared of him.
It's like complete polar opposites.
I'm scared of him. I don't mess with him because they'll fuck you up. I don't talk shit to them.
Like they cut themselves some edge off the video.
God damn.
Honestly.
Man, look, let me tell y'all a story. I've never told the world this story, right?
Alright, well, you heard it here
Okay,
first.
so listen.
Literally.
I told some close girls I was with or whatever, but I've never told this story to anybody else.
Oh shit, this is gonna be
So I had a well, obviously I had a girlfriend in high school, you know, and she broke up with me. So I was like, you know, I seen all this shit. This is when cutting yourself was fucking popular. So I'm like, shit, I'm gonna do it. See if it works. So I'm like, I'm in my room. I wait till my mama go to sleep. You know, they go to sleep with my brothers. I'm like, fuck it. So I go get a knife. I didn't know they used razors. So I go get a fucking knife and all the little knives that come in a thing.
Yeah.
So I go get the bottom one because I feel like in the sharp, they're a
You
little
got
small.
a fucking paring knife.
Yeah, bro, I'll get there. So I go to my room I hype myself up. I'm gonna fucking do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. I fucking cut, dog. It hurt so fucking bad. And it didn't even break the goddamn skin. I dropped the knife and I was like, bro, this shit is not for me. I will never, that cutting shit ain't for me.
Relatable.
Man, I was like, fuck this.
No,
I'll just be sad and cry.
You could have
Got a
asked.
little scar.
You could have asked me what they used. I've done it. I've probably
Done
still
it?
got some.
Bruh, nah, that shit ain't for me.
Like
I
I'd
did
rather
one
pick
time and I was like,
scabs.
nah, fuck that.
it wasn't even worth it, bro. Like, I mean, I knew what they used. Like,
I did.
like literally, like this was when I would shave. So I just like got a razor and I just like I'd fucking just pick out the blades and I'd just sit there and just all over. And someone asked me, like, someone's like, "Did you get scratched by a cat?" And I was like, "Sure." I like rolled the sleeves down.
Yeah, that shit was not for Ashton Storey. And man, I was like, hell no.
The way that I always done it was, and I don't think anyone really knows. It's not something that I've like actually talked about. I would take a shower to kind of soften the skin a little bit, and then I'd do it in the shower. That way, it just kind of like fucking butter.
So was it like a relief? Like,
no, I don't know
No.
why the fuck I done it. Like,
It was
it didn't help me out in
Not
any
at all.
fucking
See, I
way
know a lot of
possible.
people that said it did, but
yeah, it's like a relief. Like it's so much pressure built up inside you.
Hell
You
no.
cut and then the blood comes out. It's like,
No.
oh,
Nah,
yeah.
it didn't do that for me. It
Hell
was-
no, that shit hurt.
Like as soon as I finished, like my fucking skin broke out, and I'm just like, oh well.
Man, I cut my wrist. I cut my wrist, dog, and it didn't even make a cut. It just like barely broke the skin. I dropped the knife. I would put that motherfucker back like,
Hey, you didn't even wash it?
man, hell no. I was so nervous. That shit hurt so bad. I put that shit back. I ain't never told nobody that shit. So they probably was cutting steak and all kinds of shit with it. They had no blood on it, but that shit hurt. I ain't gonna lie to you, dog.
dude, I think it was.
I was nervous.
Well, this became awkward.
Well, good morning.
It's definitely not time.
You definitely have my. Oh, yeah, I never
It
realized.
was like morning. It's
I told you about wearing that.
Nikki, you gave it to Elijah.
Oh! The disrespect. What about it? We're gonna drink it after that. Oh, watch out, y'all. It was the camera.
Oh shit. My bad. I thought it was closer to y'all. My bad.
straight. We apologize for your ears. We just flew them up.
Man, what else y'all? I want to talk about. I was gonna say anything. Y'all talk about Jacob Blake.
Did you watch that? I mean, I've seen what first came out, and then I've seen the videos where he was wrestling with the police and whatever. But
I seen a couple.
I'm not gonna sit here. It's like I told her. I was like, well, he did have a warrant for his arrest,
Mhm.
which would explain why he resisted arrest. It doesn't matter if he was a pedophile, which he did have.
Yeah.
Third-degree sexual assault, which is with a minor. When you get into legal terms, doesn't matter what he done. Stop shooting people.
7 shots is overkill.
Like,
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna
Yeah.
say. 7 shots was the.
But my thing was, and they said he had a knife. So this is my thing. I watched the video. I saw him on the other side of the car. There's 4 cops right there.
yeah.
How the hell did he get out of that to get to the other side of his car with a knife? You didn't shoot him then.
It's people not thinking.
You know what I mean?
I mean, we can't. Here's why I try not to talk about things so much is because me personally, I can't put myself into the shoes of him
Yeah.
or the cops.
I would never do that.
We don't know.
I'm not brave enough. I ain't gonna lie to you.
We don't know what's going on in their head in that moment. Whether they really felt fear or not, that's not for me to decide.
Apparently, he told the cops he had a gun in the car.
And he was going to get it.
Yeah,
His word versus other people's word was
Yeah,
worse.
well, but that's what we're saying.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
But yeah, apparently he was caught on video like at a store or whatever, and he had the gun or had the knife, and that's when dispatch alerted the cops that he had it. And
Yeah.
In a picture I saw, he had it on his side. I took into his
Okay.
pants. Don't know for sure. The picture wasn't the best quality, but I mean either way, just stop shooting people 7 times.
Oh.
I
I don't think our police are trained very well.
that's,
And we have police friends like
well, like
very, very
the way
common.
that I think about it is
Oh,
there you go.
that's
a shot.
That's one of the things. That's one of the things that I mean when I say Dalton's not built like that.
Yeah.
We don't have like that big of like a criminal base.
Well,
Yeah, we have meth heads.
I was gonna say, it's
yeah,
State
Lodge is down the
Yeah,
road.
we
Meth
have,
City.
Yeah, we
Blow shit up, meth labs.
we have pedophiles. We have all that, but we don't have the people that are. I don't mean this in like an offensive way.
Like-
turn violent and things like
I was
that.
gonna say like
Straight
straight up gangbangers in
Yeah.
a way.
Yeah, they're not. We don't have them acting out. Like
Yeah.
our gang rate is not like a fucking Chattanooga
Yeah,
gang rate.
exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, we got people that gang bang from there or whatever, but it's not like that here.
Yeah,
We don't have
it's
gang
not.
wars.
I don't think it'll ever be like
We
that.
have the pub where they go in there
Yeah.
and they act like they
Yeah.
run shit and
Yeah,
they fucking
they
get beat
have-
up.
They have their places and they stick
Yeah,
to that.
I mean,
But
touch me, I'll fuck you. But
yeah, nonetheless, it doesn't matter if they acted that way here or not. That person still doesn't deserve to be shot 7
Yeah.
times. We watched a video a couple weeks ago. It was a white man in Arizona. A few nights before the actual incident happened, somebody would knock on his door, wake him up in the middle of the night.
Oh,
He
wow.
opened the door, no one's there.
yeah.
So he's like, all right, well, whatever. Him and his girlfriend were playing Donkey Kong, I think. They were playing some, yeah. They were playing some video game and they were being loud. They lived in an apartment complex, not kind of like this, like an actual complex where all the buildings are together.
Yeah.
And a neighbor called and said, well, they're just being loud and whatnot.
Well,
Because
I think the neighbor complained that it was
Well, that's what I was getting to.
Domestic.
He was saying that there were screaming man and woman, and the operator was like, well, is it violent? He goes, well, if that makes the police get here faster, yeah, it's violent. So he lied on them. So the cops come, they knock on the door, they're standing on both sides.
instead of being in front of the door.
He looks through the peephole, well, he doesn't see anybody. So he comes out with his gun.
Yeah.
And he opens the door and it's visible. Well, they tell him, oh, it's the police, put the gun down. He's kneeling down with his hands up and he's placing the gun down. The cop to his left shoots him 2 or 3 times, kills him. Not only do they kill him,
They arrest him.
they stood there and did not call for help. And
Is he still alive?
they let his girlfriend watch him bleed out. She's like, can you check on him? Can you let me check on him? They're like, no, they took her on down the way to where she couldn't see him, but you could hear him moaning and groaning in pain while he bled out. It took them, I think, 9 minutes before other help came, before they even called for anything. So it's not just black people, it's white people too.
Yeah, it's just the
Well,
media that
Yeah.
magnifies
Definitely.
black crime.
Definitely.
So it happened on both sides. I ain't gonna say it don't because I saw the video of the man in his actual home and he was drunk and kicked his fucking door in and he was like, they were like, crawl. So he was crawling. So then like, put your right hand here. So he put his right hand there. So then he's fucked up. So like, keep crawling. And he went like this and they killed him in his fucking home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, how? Like, I think in Canada they're not even allowed to carry guns as officers. So I don't think ours.
Go ahead, you're fine.
Go ahead, Vicky. But yeah, I don't think we're well trained. I think once you get like 2 months, 3 months of training, we're not the same.
I'm not sure. I mean, I know when
I
it
think
comes
that
down
is-
to it, you have to pass a psych
You
eval.
get 28 weeks.
You have to pass a polygraph. They do like,
Yeah, definitely
like,
pass that.
like an FBI level criminal background check.
Yeah,
But
I think they should be put in situations. To
That's
where
what
they help.
I've
Like
said.
simulations.
I think
Yeah.
they need to go.
Like Men in
I
Black.
think they should do 2 years.
it's like Men in
Like Men in Black, where he's down there and he's shooting. You know, that's shooting.
He just shoots
Yeah,
everybody.
they shoot fucking aliens and this motherfucker, we're out here shooting fucking humans. We're using humans as target practice. Like that's some bullshit. Like you gotta. I just don't think like love exists. Like if you really love like being a cop or you really love people, you wouldn't fucking do that. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, like there's.
And I understand you gotta protect yourself, but damn.
Well, here's the part where the media definitely does play into it. We see far more police involved incidents than we do police involved like positive stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
there's like lots of videos of like cops going like
yeah, but it's just on social media. It's
Yeah,
not on
that's
news
what I was
outlets.
gonna say,
Like,
like,
it's
Yeah.
I always like the videos where you see the cops get called on kids playing basketball
And they play with them.
and they play
Yeah.
with them.
Or things like that. I don't even.
I mean, it's a bunch of good cops. Like my uncle, he was a good cop.
He's a state trooper and he got asked to pray. Like, he pulled somebody over and he's like, can we just pray together right now? Like, and he was like, yeah, and I mean, it's not.
I think there's a bunch of good cops, and I ain't gonna say I hate cops because I don't. Because I've never had a cop do anything to me or touch me, like, and I tell him, I've never had that except one time, and it was I don't want to say his fucking name because he really pissed me off, and it involves a girl. There was another girl that R.I.P. She passed away, but yeah, we know her too. We went to school with her, Sarah.
That's exactly what I thought you were going
yeah.
to say.
Well, I'll tell you the story. So, I get caught driving, headed home towards Hopewell Church Road. So, I'm doing like 60 and a 40. I get pulled over. So, I'm like, shit. So, he's like, you know what you did? Wrong? I'm like, man, I got a shit. That's when I'm running. That's why I'm driving fast. I just got a basketball, man. I ate a burrito and shit. My son was hurting, so I was just going home. It was me, Julio, and Ureli. So, he's like, you know what you did wrong? I'm like, yeah, man, but I got a shit or whatever. He's like, I don't care. Get hard. Let me see your license. So, he's like, I literally take my license out my pocket. I give him to him. He's like, 19? Get out, you're going to jail. God damn.
Just for speeding?
Man, for speeding. So he put these handcuffs so tight on my fucking wrist that it literally left marks for almost a week.
Damn.
Same cop. Sarah Nelson, told you RP, she was cool as shit. Same cop pulls her over. She's going 22 over. She showed me the ticket. He got to go with a warning.
Damn. There definitely is
Like, what the fuck?
there definitely is sexism involved with being
Sure.
pulled over.
How does this shit happen? Like,
Women are. It's been proven women are more likely to get away with it. It's
Not
bullshit.
me.
Yeah, not
I
her.
get fucking tickets.
well, I got 7 tickets in 3 months
Damn,
in
son.
Murray County, bro.
Of course.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. But a policeman, I just think, I don't know. I don't like policemen. Goddamn.
I said that police academy should be 2 years. Like, you look
They
at
should-
all the other.
They should definitely go.
They should
into
go longer than what
training.
they
You should have to work in the jail and deal with the inmates. Because then when you get out here, you're going to be like, man, these motherfucking citizens are cool. And you don't go in there with the inmates that throw shit at you
Well,
and piss on you.
My
and try to
mom's a
spit on you.
nurse
It
out of
depends.
jail and she fucking hates it.
I'm on CNN. And
She's
she's
just,
like,
it's the worst thing, and I'm like,
It depends on where you are too, because some inmates aren't cool.
yeah.
Especially with each other.
Yeah, go to Silverdale. Let's see how they treat the motherfuckers there. Silverdale.
for real.
Yeah, like I said,
Just
just
Hayes State Prison. I mean,
Hayes is bad.
I remember
Hayes is
I-
very bad.
I remember I visited Hayes. Oh my god, I was so nervous. I almost shit on myself. That's how I knew jail wasn't for me, prison, whatever. It just, I don't know. I have a question for y'all.
Shoot.
So, what's the difference between the Tamir Rice case? If you know Tamir Rice, the cop that shot the kid that had the toy gun. He
From like a couple years ago.
I want to say this was this year.
I know
last year.
I know there was one from a few years ago.
The cop's still walking around.
Where something
He's a young
similar,
kid.
something similar happened. Was he like on a playground or?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was from.
And
like
they
a year
shot
or two
him.
ago.
What's the difference between that case and the Cannon case? Cannon knit is it?
The,
I don't-
the
I don't
one
remember
where
what
he
his
got
last name
shot
is.
by his neighbor?
Yes. What's the difference?
Well, you said
That why ain't the cop arrested, but the guy that shot Cannon's arrested?
I think basically the way that I can see it is the cop is gonna try to justify it as greatly as he can. This was the info that was given to me. Someone said he had a gun, regardless of his age. I don't know if it's real or fake.
Because wasn't it painted black?
It was painted black, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Because I thought it was like, I'm not saying it shows the
Pretty
truth, but I
sure
thought
it
it was like.
Well, I didn't say
fact
it
check
was.
myself.
I'm saying.
I thought it was like a
Probably
toy
told
store.
lies or something.
From distance, you couldn't tell it was a toy gun.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. But either way, it's
It
still
goes
not
back to what
right.
you
Oh,
said,
yeah.
though. Don't just shoot people.
I think.
That's a
Don't-
kid. That's what
I
I was
mean,
saying.
don't.
Yeah.
Fuck, I watched American Sniper the other day. He didn't even want to shoot the kid.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And he's in the army. This motherfucker's running with a fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he want to shoot the kid, but
Yeah.
you're trigger happy over here shooting a fucking kid. How do you even live with yourself?
I
There's
don't see
no
how
way
anyone
that
could shoot a kid.
Like, man, it's just not, and even with Cannon, like that shit's tragic. That shit's tragic.
Yeah.
Awful.
Like these are little kids, but they're treated like adults, and it's like Cannon died. Cannon got shot. Over some bullshit.
Yeah.
Like that was his dad's fault. I watched the interview. His dad had no remorse. He didn't cry. Imagine if your son, what, my daughter got shot, and I seen the person that shot my daughter. He said he held his son in his arms, and he saw the man that shot him, but he didn't do anything.
I'd
It's
kill him.
crazy as
Yeah,
hell.
there's no way
I'd
that.
kill him.
That's
I
not-
don't care- I don't care if he had a gun.
Yeah, they said he just held him tight. Like, hell no, man. Regular human gonna kill him. He wasn't crying in the interview. He was talking normal. Like, and we know it was over. Like, he should have, just like Tamir or Cannon's killer was arrested immediately. The cops should have been arrested
He
immediately.
should have been.
I think it's
Like, they're my kids. They're my innocent fucking kids.
You want to know like the biggest bullshit case I think about the whole like cop shooting and not having justice? Breonna Taylor, like she was
She
asleep.
still hasn't got her shit.
she was in the wrong place at the very wrong time,
Yeah.
and it was literally
Her apartment.
the wrong place. That's not where they were supposed to be, from
Yeah.
what I've read. She was, I think the people they were after just happened to like know her and hang around in that area, and so they just pinpointed that specific spot. From what I've gathered from it, but not only her, the girl from Fort Hood, is that it? The military base where she was killed,
Oh,
and
yeah.
multiple people.
Huh?
Was it the Hispanic?
Huh?
Was it the Hispanic?
Yeah,
lady?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I don't.
Where multiple
Oh,
people,
yeah,
where multiple
yeah.
people have died at that.
And you remember Hamlin? Matt Hamlin, migrated. We
Yeah.
called him Sasquatch,
I thought
He
he was
probably
talking about a
does.
race car driver.
but he said that
Got
if he ever,
Facebook?
well, he said if he ever got transferred to Hood, he might go AWOL because it doesn't just happen to collect people there. He goes, a lot of people,
Well, that's what I'm
all
saying.
kinds of
Multiple
shit
people
happens.
have
Yeah.
died there, and it's not
What
just.
is that? Like what?
It's a military base. in
I mean,
Texas.
I know that, but is like what makes it so bad? I don't
Because
really know
people
things.
are getting killed there and nothing's happening. That's what makes it so bad.
Because the
There's
people in
the
charge.
murderer on the loose.
No, it's like the people in charge.
Oh.
Which one's him?
The tallest one.
That one there.
I've seen him before. I don't know, but I've seen him.
But yeah, I mean, shit's definitely like
Things gotta change, man.
I get it. You know, the old saying goes, it gets the night is always darkest before the dawn. But how long are we gonna be in this fucking darkness? Because I feel like we've been in it,
I feel like
for a
this
minute,
is,
and
regardless of just shooting, this is like one of the worst shooters I think.
It really is.
it really is.
like
and,
it's.
I don't care. I know we've said it tons of times. We're not gonna get political. I don't care.
Well, we have
What it
said that
is.
if we ever did, it would be with Ashton because
Political, like,
It
Trump.
like yeah, like you can't blame everything that's happening on the president.
I wouldn't, but
I mean, yes, I get it. He doesn't handle everything the best way
He
possible.
says some stupid.
He does say a lot of stupid shit. I've been on record saying that tons of times, but to blame all these police shootings and everything on him just for like political gain, that's not how it works. Like, he can't control the George Floyd situation. He's the one that even said, "Oh, I want the FBI involved in this to get it all solved." That wasn't good enough.
yeah. I'm not a fan of him. I'm definitely not a fan of Trump. Definitely not.
We know.
But he can't take blame for everything. Everything he can't, like you said, he can't take blame for everything. But I think his word has a lot of impact on a lot of people.
Well, he's the president.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
His
So
word,
it's like,
his word is gonna trump, pun intended, trump everything.
He needs to keep the
and
shit
it's
off
like,
Twitter.
you know what I
for
mean?
one.
It's like when they say shoot it. When he says shoot, you know, it's like, man, the other night you have the word from the president. It's like the president told me to shoot.
Yeah.
Shoot
Like,
everybody.
come
Shoot
on, man.
whatever, like,
Shoot these looters. Like I'm not. We're talking about Black Lives Matter, anyways. I'll go into detail about it. I'm not a supporter of it, but we can talk about that next or whatever y'all want to talk about. Trump can't take all the blame for it, but his word will make an impact on a lot of things in the world.
definitely.
oh, that's yeah. I 100%
So
agree
if
with
he would stop the dumbass like posting the Twitter shit and worry about like what's going on in the world, instead of worrying about what people are saying about him and atting people, then we would probably live in a better society. I'm not saying that just him would make a difference, but his word and who he is would make a difference. His
Yeah.
platform is definitely fucking huge.
Definitely.
Bigger
It's
than
the-
LeBron
It's
James.
the biggest platform in
You
the
know,
world.
Yeah.
you're the
And
fucking
like,
president.
and that's one of the things that I've always said. Like all these athletes and celebrities that we adore, whether you do adore certain ones or don't adore certain ones, they could honestly make the biggest change and biggest impact if
Yeah.
instead of bashing the president, try to like get in there and talk with him. You know, not skipping out on your team's presidential visit because y'all won the championship. Go to that room, sit down with them, try to meet eye to eye somewhere instead of
Kind of like Kanye did, but I know that's not really Kanye.
Yeah, I mean-
Kanye West at all.
Yeah, I know. I was like,
Ever since Jesus Walks, I've never listened to Kanye's fucking music.
But I mean, yeah, kind of in that
Yeah,
sense.
I just meant like he.
Oh,
did,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
It's hard to listen to him now because he goes through all these panic attacks and fucking weird
Yeah, he should
shit.
definitely come out and say that he's, his mental health is not the best.
No, that's just Illuminati.
He was very
Yeah,
True.
I'm just saying.
I mean, could you imagine how fucked up in the head you'd be if you're in that family?
Dude,
pretty
Bruce is
fucked up.
Yeah, look at Bruce.
Yeah, Bruce is-
Everybody that's ever fucked a Kardashian or messed with a Kardashian's fucked up this day.
Well, except for Chris Humphries, we ain't even
Yeah,
known anymore.
yeah.
He better not say nothing. He better just sit his ass still. I mean,
Facts. Facts.
The finest one is Chloe, though. Is it
He
Chloe?
thinks that too.
Chloe's fine as
Chloe was my favorite.
Even though she has all these
girl,
surgeries now, she's still fine as hell. It used to be Courtney. Courtney was fine as hell. Yeah, she was. All natural,
I
she
never thought
was.
so. I never
See,
thought
I
so.
think Kendall is the best looking one just because she is the naturalist. Just because
But
she
she
is
is the
she is
same
her.
It goes Chloe, then it goes
Kylie,
Kylie, then it
and
goes
then Courtney. No, yeah,
No,
Courtney.
Yeah, Courtney. Or it'll be Courtney or Kim.
Courtney, then Kim, then Kendall.
Damn, so
Kim
y'all
Files.
putting the one that has the least plastic last, and then
But I told you she's the prettiest naturally.
Yeah, natural show first.
I have heartburn.
oh goodness.
You too? I take tons.
Do you
I
have
just
any?
Well, that's what's in my computer now.
Hey, do you
I actually put it in my bag and it crushed all the fucking tums. Actually,
show this? You don't have the video stuff, did you?
Nah, I mean it's possible my phone died, but
I think I
yeah,
should.
you can double check.
It's fine.
I mean, I don't care what you're doing, just audio. It'll be fine.
Just
shit.
the video cuts halfway.
Yeah, I mean, shit.
if you need a charger, I got one plugged up right there too.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Is it still going?
I can't tell.
Oh, walk in front of it.
I guess.
What's it saying? Anything?
Can you see
No.
people?
Yeah, I can see y'all, but like,
Then it's still alive.
there's no like.
Red thing at the top.
Well, the red thing's down there, but it doesn't look like there's. Doesn't it usually show numbers and stuff?
No, it stays red.
Okay, should I plug it up?
No,
again?
it shows numbers
Just go ahead
whenever
and
it's
plug it up
recording.
instead.
If you wanted to, I mean,
Wow, I have this.
Well, this may be an audio only.
Because I know it usually is like an hour.
audio only is pretty cool too. I ain't gonna lie.
It is. I mean, that's what we started at.
I haven't done it yet. Well, I
Um,
was setting it up my first one.
This won't mess it up if I plug it in, will it?
no, it'll just charge.
Nobody?
Be gentle.